Have you ever wondered what it would be like to witness the birth of an ocean? Most people think of our world map as fixed, something that's been the same for millions of years. But what if I told you that right now, under our feet, a new ocean is being born, and it's happening in Africa? His isn't science fiction. It's a geological drama unfolding in real time, and scientists say it's unstoppable. Imagine waking up one day to find that an entire continent has started to tear itself apart. Not metaphorically, not through war or politics, but literally. Deep within the earth, incredible forces are ripping the African continent open. And the result is the slow, inevitable formation of a brand new ocean. Our story begins in 2005, in a remote, blistering, hot region of Ethiopia known as the Afar Depression. In a span of just 10 days, something extraordinary happened. The ground split open, creating a massive crack or fissure stretching 60 kilometers long and up to 8 meters wide. Locals were stunned. At first, scientists thought it was simply a large fracture from a series of earthquakes that had shaken the region. But as they gathered more data, they realized the truth was far more dramatic. This wasn't just a crack. It was the active, violent birth of a new piece of ocean floor on dry land. They were witnessing the very first stage in the creation of a future ocean. So what's causing this continental breakup? To understand that, we need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture of plate tectonics. The Earth's crust isn't one solid piece. It's broken into giant rigid plates that are constantly moving, floating on the semi-molten mantle beneath. Most of this action happens deep beneath the oceans, at mid-ocean ridges. But the Afar region is special. It's one of the only places on Earth where you can stand on the ground and see this process happening above sea level. This area is what geologists call a triple junction. It's the meeting point of three massive tectonic plates: the Nubian plate, which makes up most of Africa, the Somali plate, which carries the Horn of Africa, and the Arabian plate to the northeast. Think of it like a massive geological tug-of-war. The Arabian plate is pulling away from Africa, a process that already formed the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden millions of years ago. Now, the Nubian and Somali plates are starting to pull apart from each other. This three-way split is putting East Africa under immense strain, stretching the crust thinner and thinner until eventually it will break completely. This stretching has created one of the most spectacular geological features on our planet, the East African Rift Valley. This giant scar on the Earth's surface runs for thousands of kilometers. From Ethiopia in the north, down through Kenya, Tanzania, and all the way to Mozambique in the south. The valley floor is slowly sinking, and as the crust thins, magma from the mantle pushes its way up. This triggers volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, and it creates new volcanic rock on the surface. This is exactly how new ocean floor is formed at mid-ocean ridges. But here, it's happening right before our eyes. Over millions of years, this process will continue. The Rift Valley will get wider and deeper. Eventually, it will sink so low that the waters of the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden will flood in, creating a long, narrow sea that severs the Horn of Africa from the mainland. Countries like Somalia and parts of Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania will become a new, massive island continent separated from the rest of Africa by a brand new ocean. We'd have to redraw all our world maps. This might sound like a far-fetched prediction, but scientists have undeniable proof that this is already happening. GPS stations set up across the region show the land on either side of the rift is moving apart by several millimeters to a few centimeters every year. It doesn't sound like much, but over geological time, it adds up to hundreds of kilometers. New cracks and fissures are constantly opening up in the desert, some of them swallowing livestock and cutting off roads. Satellite data shows that underground magma chambers are pushing the land upward and outward, fueling the separation. There's even a place in Djibouti, right at the northern end of the rift. It's called Lake Ussel. This salt lake is already more than 150 meters below sea level, making it the lowest point in Africa, separated from the ocean by just a few kilometers of land. Geologists believe that one day, perhaps triggered by a major earthquake, the Red Sea could break through and rush in, catastrophically flooding the entire Afar Depression. It would be a dramatic preview of the future ocean. So, the big question is, when will this new ocean fully appear? Well, you don't need to sell your beachfront property just yet. This process isn't fast by human standards. Geologists estimate it will take somewhere between 5 and 10 million years for the rift to widen. It's enough for a full-fledged ocean to form. But in geological terms, that's the blink of an eye. The dinosaurs roamed the Earth for 150 million years. 10 million years is a relatively short chapter in our planet's history. What's so incredible is that we are living in a time where we can witness the very beginning of a process that has shaped our planet for billions of years. Humanity has never before had the scientific tools to watch a continent in the middle of a rebirth. We are seeing, in slow motion, the same forces that split South America from Africa and tore apart the supercontinent of Pangaea. The Earth is a living, breathing planet. It moves, it changes, and it constantly reshapes itself, whether we're ready for it or not. And right now, deep beneath the hot, dusty plains of East Africa, a new ocean is waiting to be born. What do you think the world will look like when Africa finally splits in two? What would we even call this new ocean? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this journey into our planet's future, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing science stories. See you next time.